Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called Probability. Hello friends, may I request you to please click on the subscribe button below this video. The given question is, suppose you drop a die at random on the rectangular region as shown in the below figure. What is the probability that it will land inside the circle with diameter 1 meter? So guys, this question looks to be a little confusing, but believe me, once we start the workout, you will see that this question is very simple and very easy to answer. So let's see how we are moving ahead and how we are solving this question. Now let us put down the things that is being given in the question. So once we put down the things that is being given in the question, it would be really very easy for us to answer this question. So if you look to this figure, as per this figure, they have given a rectangular figure. The question has given us a rectangular figure and a circle inside that rectangular figure, and they have given the measurements of this rectangular figure as well as this circular figure. So if you look into the rectangular figure, they have given the length of the rectangle as 3 meter and breadth of this rectangle as 2 meter. And one other thing they have given, that is the diameter of this circle. They have given also the diameter of the circle, and they have mentioned that the diameter of this circle is 1 meter. So diameter of this circle is 1 meter, they have mentioned. So this is 1 meter, I can note it down. This is the diameter. Now guys, let us see. As per the question, we need to find out. What is the probability that it will land inside the circle. What will land? If we drop a die, that the probability that it will land inside the circle. Now guys, let us see. What is the, let us first of all find out what is the area of the circle. Because if we know the area of the circle, then it would be easy for us to find out what is the probability. Because here if you look here, there are two things. One is we can find out the area of the rectangle, as well as we also can find out the area of the circle. But our main question is focused on the circle, because if we drop a die, the question is asking us, if we drop a die randomly, what is the probability that it will land inside the circle. So let us work out the area of the circle, and we very well know that what we know, we very well know that the area of a circle is the area of a circle. What is the area of a circle? Area of a circle, we know that it is pi r square. We know that the area of a circle is pi r square, that is pi r square. R square is the radius. So here, as per the question, they have given us the diameter. So we know that radius is half of the diameter. Now let us what we know that radius is the half of the diameter. So they have given, as per the question, they have given diameter is equal to 1 meter. Therefore radius is equal to 1 by 2, that is equal to 0.5 meter. So we got the diameter as 0.5 meter. Now keeping this in mind, we can calculate our area of the circle as area of the circle of this given figure is pi r square. That means pi into 0.5 into 0.5. This is what we got. We got the area of the circle as pi 0.5 into 0.5. Now guys, we very well know that the probability of an event is given by number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. That is what we know. So as I told you, the probability of an event is given by number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So we need to identify the number of favorable outcomes in this case, as well as the total number of outcomes. Now guys, as I told you, the question is asking us to find out what is the probability of the die falling inside the circle. Now we calculated out the area of the circle as pi into 0.5 into 0.5. Guys, this is going to be our number of favorable outcomes. This is going to be our number of favorable outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes. This is going to be our number of favorable outcomes. Now, after finding out the number of favorable outcomes, let us now find out what is the total number of outcomes, guys. Now, now after finding out the number of favorable outcomes, we need to find out the total number of outcomes. If you look here to this figure, the total area is the rectangular area. The total area covered is the rectangular area. So if we calculate out, if we find out the total area of the rectangle, then inside this rectangle circle is there. So if we calculate the area of the rectangle, then it is going to be our total number of outcomes. If we calculate the area of this rectangle, we are going to get the total number of outcomes. So that is what we are going to do here. So I can write, what I can write? I can write total number of outcomes is, total number of outcomes is, total number of outcomes. I can write total number of outcomes, particularly for this event, is area of the rectangle, that is length into breadth, that is equal to 3 into 2, that is equal to 6 meter. So this 6 figure or 6 meter is going to be our total number of outcomes. Now let us find out the probability of the event. The probability of the event, what event? What is the probability that the die will land inside the circle with diameter 1 meter? This is the event. So we are going to find the probability of this event. So I can now write probability of the event is equal to number of favorable outcomes, that is pi into 0.5 into 0.5 upon total number of outcomes. We got total number of outcomes as 6. This is what I hope till here we are very clear. I hope till here we are very clear. What we got? We got pi into 0.5 into 0.5 upon 6. Or I can write, what I can write? Or I can write probability of the event is equal to pi into, here my intention is to remove the decimal. So what I will do, I will multiply 0.5 into 10 so that my decimal will be removed. Similarly 0.5 into 10 so that my decimal will be removed. So what I did, I multiplied 2 tens in the numerator. So as I multiplied 2 tens in the numerator, I need to also do the same thing in the denominator. This is what we all know. If we do the same event in the numerator as well as the denominator, the ultimate effect will remain same. This is what we all know, and that is what I did now. Or I can write the probability of the event is, now pi into 0.5 into 10 is 5, again 0.5 into 10 is 5 upon 6 into 10 into 10, that is 6 into 100. Or I can write probability of the event is equal to 25 pi, or like this also I can write pi into 25 upon 600. Now let us solve this one. 25 upon 600. Let us solve this one. 25 upon 600. What is that we are going to get? 25 upon 600. 25 into, or let us write like this. Probability of the event is equal to pi upon 24. Because 25 into 24 we are getting 600. So this is what we got. We got 25 upon we got pi upon 24. So this is our answer. What we got, pi upon 24 is our answer. So the concluding answer we can now write saying that, looking at the question, the concluding answer we can write saying that the question says that what is the probability that the die will land inside this circle. So we can write the probability. So we can write the probability that the die will land. The probability that the die will land inside the circle, will land inside the circle is pi upon 24. This is our answer, guys. Hope you understood what I did here. This is very simple and very straightforward, but the thing is that just we need to understand how we are going to move. how I tried to find out the area of the rectangle, and I took it as the total number of outcomes. And then I also considered the area of the circle, because we need to find out the area of the circle. Why? Because that is going to be our number of favorable outcomes. Why? Because our die needs to land inside the circle. So I took the area of the circle as number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes as 6. That is the area of the rectangle. This is how I solved. But guys, if you still have any questions on this, please reach out to me in the comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.